Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
All right. So our Through the Grapevine for today is... there is some movies that came out, but we want to talk about.
Yes.
I know we've been talking a lot about human trafficking. We had a Grapevine a few weeks ago where
a young lady.
victim was found at the IAH airport. She was hiding out for 10 days. She was a human trafficking victim. And luckily she was, saved, and now she's, in a safe place. But there was a movie that came out early July. It's a Mel Gibson movie called The Sound of Freedom. Now, I actually haven't seen it, but Erin said that she's seen it, right, Erin?
Yeah, I watched it the first, that weekend after it had come out, and it rocked me to my core because I've always been someone who really cares about people, really, especially kids. And I think this movie just really highlighted the idea. Not even just kids, but people in general, that human trafficking is a real issue. And I loved it. Everything.
Well, one of the things, I'm glad, not cutting you off on that part, but I really want to see this movie. And the reason I want to see it is because a lot of what's happening in Hollywood right now, and just across the nation, is how kids are being exploited, and then just a whole sinister thing about trafficking. And so I really wanted us to put this up and kind of talk about it a little bit and kind of get other people's perspective on how you feel. So guys, jump in. Have you heard of the movie? What's your thought on it?
It's actually my first time hearing about it, but now I want to see it.
Oh, yeah. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, I heard about it, and we wanted to watch it. I just haven't made the time yet. I think it's definitely a very important subject because this is still going on. This has been decades that human trafficking has been going on, and putting a stop to it hasn't been the easiest task
because it's money.
Yes,
and it's the rich and the powerful people. It's all about the sickness of it.
Yes,
so, and it's even just, it's sad.
Yes, it's very sad.
What's your thought on it?
I never heard of it.
Really?
Never.
Wow.
Movie, you heard of
movie
trafficking?
Yes.
Okay.
The movie itself, I never heard.
So what is your thought about trafficking?
I do think it's a cancer to society, especially because I come from K-12. I taught K-12.
Okay.
And so it's particularly elementary school. So I've been around little kids, and for some reason they love to be around me. They love me. And so I have a heart for people, period, but particularly children.
Okay.
Because they don't know. Children don't know how bad the world is.
They don't know how bad the world is until, and they're just innocent. And those are unfortunately the ones that are getting snatched up.
Yes.
So, babe, did you hear about this movie?
No.
You didn't? Well, that was actually the movie that I mentioned last weekend that I wanted. I said, I would love to go and see. This is what I was talking about. Yeah. So we're going to make it a point to go and check it out.
Okay.
All righty then.
All right.
Okay. Now it's time.
This trafficking thing is a very, very serious issue we have in our society today. And a note out to the parents out there to just start paying more closer attention to your children out there. What they're doing on social media, who they're hanging out with, where they're going. It's not that you're spying on your children, but we just need to be more conscious and aware of what's going on around them. So please take that note.
One of the things that I think is our kids today, when we were coming up, we didn't have so much access to social media and everything. Today, it's all about access. The kids are on their phones all the time. They're on their tablets. And there are so many people lurking out there that it's just pay attention.
Yeah, see,
Pay
when I
attention.
grew up in the 60s and 70s, we had this thing called stranger.
Mhm.
Somebody, when one kid yelled stranger, everybody took off running.
Mhm.
So
Right.
everybody took off running. Stranger, we gone.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
system.
you're not gonna come over here and offer me some candy, as a little kid, and these little kids are going over there. So from the 60s and 70s, stranger, that means run.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
run.